Hello everyone, my name is Pascal and today I've watched a famous speech of Steve Jobs in Stanford University.
Okay, who is Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs, of course he's really famous person that everyone should know. He's a founder of Apple.
I see. Okay, so did Steve Jobs graduate college?
No, he didn't graduate college, but he was able to go to college, but he found out that it doesn't worth money, so he just dropped out.
It's not worth the money.
Yeah, it's not worth the money, so he dropped out.
Why?
Because he
Does he like what he's doing?
he didn't like the courses in the university.
So he found it useless, so he dropped out.
Yeah.
So, but he dropped into a subject. What subject was that?
He dropped into calligraphy.
What is calligraphy?
Calligraphy is like making beautiful letters.
Handwriting?
Yeah, making beautiful handwritings.
Wow, it sounds interesting. Okay. So, in his speech, he narrated 3 stories of his life. Okay, can you tell us what are the 3 stories?
First one is to connect the dots.
Okay.
So even if he dropped out and found calligraphy, dropping out university was really a good thing to him because he learned calligraphy, which helped for the computer they have made to succeed.
Why? How did calligraphy help Macintosh?
Calligraphy has helped Macintosh a lot because Macintosh was famous for its fonts because they changed the fonts of the computers, which was made by Steve Jobs because he learned calligraphy before.
What if he didn't take that subject?
If he didn't take subject,
That subject?
Macintosh would not have succeeded.
Yes, and there will be no personal computers with different fonts, right? He said that Windows.
Windows copied Mac
So
to have different fonts.
if we did not enroll in that subject, there will be no different fonts.
No, there will be no different fonts.
Yes. And he also said that whatever it is, you should always trust in something. Faith, good karma, and especially in yourself. Okay, what's the second story?
The second story was about not
Love
about loving the
and
things
loss.
that you do. Love and loss. So when he found Apple in 20 years old, he found Apple because he knew what he loves to do. So he found Apple, and at the age of 30, he was kicked out of the company that he had made in Apple.
He was fired.
And he was fired. What a shame.
Yes, what a shame.
But he thinks that being fired from Apple was really a bad thing
It's the
in his
best
life.
thing.
It's a bad thing in his life. Of course, many people will be depressed when they are fired, but he didn't give up because he loved the things that he do. So he found another companies like Next and Pixar. Pixar became
the
the most successful animation company in the world, and Next helped Apple to improve.
Yes. See? Okay, so according to him, what is the best way to live?
Best way to live is to think about the death.
Yes, and that leads us to his last story, death.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Why is that the best way to live? Thinking of death.
Thinking of death. Look at yourself every time when you wake up in the mirror and think that
You will die.
If I die today, will I live the life like this?
Mm-hmm.
So he thinks about that every time. So he would do the things that you love. It connects with the second story.
Yes. Okay, so the best way to live is to think about death, right? Okay.
And he also said, be foolish. Be hungry.
Stay hungry.
Stay hungry and be foolish.
Stay foolish.
Stay hungry, stay foolish.
What does that mean?
It means that stay hungry means to be hungry means
You crave for more.
you want for more, eager to get more.
Yes.
That's a good thing because you will not be satisfied and stop with the things that you love to do.
Yes,
And
stay foolish.
stay foolish means to be foolish and
To be
like
to continue learning.
to continue learning. And to stay foolish means because if you're foolish, you have to learn something.
Yeah.
So everyone tried to watch Steve Jobs' speech in Stanford University because I've learned a lot from that. And it's not boring.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. Bye bye.